we discuss about how respiration will be carried forward in case of insects, humans, animals, plants. So respiration is different in different kinds of animals here. If you see an insect here also, small spherical objects you can see, those are called as spiracles, and these spiracles will help in case of breathing in case of insects. But unlike humans, that means in humans we cannot find these kind of spiracles. In humans we can see only respiration here, and that is performed through lungs. That is performed through lungs, and whereas in case of insects that is performed through spiracles. Here oxygen importance is important in case of humans as we take place in breathing. So taking in air, giving out air is called as breathing. But in case of respiration, taking inside oxygen and breaking the food with help of available oxygen and thereby producing energy in the form of ATP, and that is known as respiration here. Respiration means here production of energy. Breathing means here taking in air and giving out air. And in this whole process, chest increases and chest decreases. When you take inside the air, chest increases. When you give out the air, chest decreases. So this is what here we can just see in this chapter. And this experiment is the old experiment here, which is used for your basic understanding, where three balloons are prepared in this manner here, two balloons here, one balloon here. So these whole balloons and the bottle must be set up in this manner such that when you pull the diaphragm down, the lungs increases. When you pull up, the lungs decreases. Same concept applies in case of for us also. Understood like this. That means here we can see when the membrane is pulled down, that membrane is called as diaphragm. This is important for exams here. At least one more question will be getting on diaphragm. What is the use of diaphragm? Diaphragm will push us the membrane towards down and the upper direction here, so as to get air inside our body and to remove air outside from inside to outside our body. That means this diaphragm will help air to push in and air to push up. And then we will enter into the chapter 2. Chapter 2 is known as respiration here. In respiration chapter here, this word has come from a Latin language which means respirare. And then next, respirare means to breathe. As this whole chapter is a continuation of first chapter series of experiments here, you can see here scientist Lavoisier. This scientist has discovered some experiments. That means earlier, before 14th century, no one knows about oxygen, carbon dioxide. But after the 19th century, then slowly 18th century, slowly discovery of gases has been made. That means here, in series of experiments of Priestley, he said that two things: living gas, respirable gas is oxygen, and chalky acid gas, vitiated air, fixed air is called as carbon dioxide. These two things were said by Priestley. Priestley in his experiments never used oxygen word and carbon dioxide word. He used only these words. That means living gas, respirable gas, chalky acid gas, vitiated air, fixed air. So as this is named after when candle made in the bell jar experiment, total gases. And here how the mint plant has been lived. So due to that it was named. Until the 18th century, no one knows about oxygen and carbon dioxide. And after that here in the next series, Priestley has conducted many experiments to know what is the oxygen content, and he concluded that here on the in the atmosphere here, whatever atmospheric air is seen, if that reacts with phosphorus, that cannot prepare water vapor. This was proved by Priestley. This was proved by Priestley. But later, in-depth analysis was made by Lavoisier. That means actual credit goes to Lavoisier only. Why? Priestley unable to give the experimental things here to prove this. So what happened? Lavoisier came into the field. After that, he said that environmental air, when it mixes with phosphorus, which is present in the air, it cannot give water vapor. So this is the thing he And later what happened here, he answered for he given some of the clarity for some questions here. That means here, with Priestley's experiments we can come to know that composition of air, composition of air composition of air means here in air what are the components are present: oxygen, carbon dioxide, and noble gases, like that. It was concluded. And after that Lavoisier, what he made means here, Lavoisier, here one question is there here. What was produced by combustion according to Lavoisier? By combustion, carbon dioxide is produced. Next, what did Lavoisier find about air from his experiments? From air, from his experiments, he found two things: respirable air, non-respirable air. Respirable air is known as oxygen, non-respirable air is called as carbon dioxide. And later, one more question here is there. What conclusion can be drawn from Lavoisier's experiments? Yes, we can draw many conclusions that here the air which is responsible for life and the air which is responsible for life for plants, animals, and humans. This we can conclude. That means about the composition of air we have discussed, and what is the actual meaning of respiration we have come to know, and what is the meaning of vitiated air, fixed air, chalky acid gas, and respirable air, living gas. This whole we have seen in case of uh, Priestley's and Lavoisier experiments. And chalky acid gas, why it is named like that means here, when carbon dioxide is produced, it has felt same like that tamarind juice. Tamarind juice smell. So at that time this tamarind juice smell was mentioned as chalky acid, chalky acid smell. So that's why carbon dioxide is called as chalky acid gas. And later they also given the meaning of that why blood is red in color. So blood is red in color due to mixing of oxygen plus hemoglobin, a chief element in the blood which gives a red in color. That means here when it is combined, then a complex called as oxyhemoglobin is formed, and this will be red in color. So blood will appear in red in color. This concept also said by Priestley's. Next, we have some questions here. Which gas do you think Lavoisier talking about? He says chalky acid gas. It is definitely carbon dioxide. Which gas, according to him, is respirable air? It is definitely oxygen. What steps in the process of respiration does Lavoisier mention as inference of his experiments? So he included series of experiments what he conducted, that he taken as reference for his thing, and this was around 19th century. And one more person in 19th century, his name is John Draper. John Draper. So John Draper, what he said, this is important here: the chief elements which a living being receives are matter that can be burnt, water, and oxygen gas. And out of the action of these upon one another, all the physical phenomena of its life arise. What the body expels out is water, carbon dioxide, phosphorus, sulfur, nitrogen, etc. That means with water and oxygen and their burning in our body will be as important as for life to begin, and they eliminate these of the following. This was the thing said by John Draper. And then we understood that major compounds and elements, the process of respiration, known till 19th century due to the investigations made by John Draper. So he given that good statement here. That means only oxygen and water which is responsible for our maximum life to build. This was said by John Draper in the 19th century. And after that we have some of the important tasks here. If you see, uh, It is a common observation that our breath is warmer than the air around us. Does respiration have anything to do with this? For example, if you take a mirror and if you just stand in front of the mirror, then if you blow air onto the mirror, then fog will be appeared. So that fog will be appeared only due to warm condition, which is coming out from our nose or otherwise mouth. So how does that warm air comes in our body? To explain that, for example, if you take a spectacles, if you just take a spectacles here and you just blow air with the help of your mouth, then spectacles will fade out. Why? Why? Because respiration is an active process. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, continuously throughout the life, it goes on. It goes on active. It will be very very active. So that what will happen here, this respiration process will make each and every cell to be active. If every cell is to be active, energy will be produced in every cell. If energy is being produced, our body will be warm. So that only this heat will be liberated. For example, if you are getting fever, what will happen here? Body temperature rises. Why? Because in your body, WBC cells are very busy in killing all the microorganisms. So due to that heavy work, temperature increases. That will result in fever. Understood? And then now in this next class we will discuss about events and steps in respiration.